got my blackberry lemonade water, and I've got lots of links. YouTube really missing out with this one. You can put your own music on. Just look at Weather Channel Vaporwave and you'll probably find this. First off, for anyone who isn't already familiar, who has perhaps missed previous volumes of the Curse/Haunted Real Estate streams, typically we're just highlighting interesting properties. Sometimes they're interesting in a good way, sometimes they're interesting in a questionable way, sometimes they're quite charming, sometimes they make us cringe. Generally, we're usually focused, we're doing European properties today. So everything from flats to castles, I pulled up. Now, normally I give this big spiel about these streams because generally I don't, as much as possible, I try to avoid properties that I can tell are foreclosed on, or are hoarder houses, places that, you know, or crime scenes. But there's been a few times where we've stumbled into some like crime scene kind of properties, and it's like, I actually don't really want to highlight those because that's turning someone else's misfortune into our entertainment. And that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to look at places that make us go, huh, whether that huh is positive or negative or derogatory. But we're making up our own little stories about what might have happened there. We don't want to put really obvious, really terrible things in that place. So we tend to avoid that. Now, I don't know a lot about real estate in European countries, so I may not always... I have a couple of flats that I'm like, are you sure that's a flat? However, it was so prevalent in this one area I was looking at, I was like, I think this is just the way that it is. They're trying to get people to buy up properties to flip them, essentially, is what's going on. Putting the Doom soundtrack over this. Valid. Funny to look at people's shit design, not people's tragedy. Exactly. When we stumbled into the crime scene photos, it was very much a who thought it was okay to put this photo on the internet in a real estate listing. Like, it's so obvious that a violent crime occurred here. Like, what the fuck? Disclaimer, I didn't even get to the Scandinavian countries. I didn't do Ireland, and I was happy to still include like the UK in there as well. You know, even though they're not part of the EU, you know, they're still over there with Europe. They're still part of Europe over there, whether they like it or not. Just because like I already had so many links, and that could be a whole other stream. Let's see. The countries that I pulled links up for include Spain, Italy, Germany, Austria, Poland, the Czech Republic, France, Portugal, Slovakia, Belgium, Latvia. I have stuff from all those places. Whether we'll get to ones from every single one of those places today, I don't know. But those are all the countries that I found something in. Also challenging, trying to find sites that cover this, that I can navigate, whether it's through translation apps or whatever. I don't know if anybody remembers that weird Bulgarian apartment that I stumbled into. Like, I want to say it was the first or second one of these that we did. And I was looking more for stuff like that. I wanted some like really weird stuff. And I didn't really hit on any of them. It felt like a lot of these sites were pushing fixer-uppers, in parentheses, charitable, fixer-uppers, and of course the sites dealing with like super ultra like castles and stuff like that. That's a completely separate thing. But then even the places that were dealing with across the board real estate and had some opulent stuff in there, a lot of the photography done in the opulent places was so professional to be almost too clean. Like, even some like interesting places would seem kind of boring because of the photos. It's hard for me to articulate. I'm so used to American sites where like even if the photos are professionally done, it doesn't feel squeaky clean necessarily. It's difficult to explain. It needs work, derogatory. Yeah, it seems almost staged, which stage can be fine if it's interesting, but like in particular Germany, it was really hard to find places that didn't look overly squeaky. In contrast to Spain, where I could just click on any Catalonia neighborhood and be like, this is a property? You want 5,000 euros for this? Question marks across, like just hold down the question mark key. So it was an interesting thing. But let's get into let's get into some things. Let's start with a fancy one. Depending on how they go, we'll jump around. Thank you for the height clown. Height clown. Over my height clown. Yes, we have the crew back. Height clown's here. Howdy Goose is here. Dennis Road. And I finally added the red painting. Because many question marks. My favorite property descriptor. Let's start with a big place that isn't necessarily super opulent. This one is from Spain, I believe. I will say that it's a mansion in Spain, a villa, really, with vineyards. I believe all of the Spanish properties that I pulled up are in Catalonia, which includes Barcelona, but I don't know that any of the ones that I pulled up are in Barcelona. Just mentioning this because the site I found for Spanish properties, holy hell, there were a lot of properties from all over, and I just barely scratched the surface in like one general area. We'll start with this one. Let me get our stuff. So first off, we have an estate for sale. It's cut off in my screen, but this is a villa with vineyards going for over 4.5 million euros. 10 bedroom, parking included. Thank goodness. Parking included. Looks like a nice place. It looks like a nice place. It's all right. Also, oh, I should also mention this. European real estate places, watermarks on everything. It's wild. They are so specific with their watermarks. It's always square in the middle. We're not as specific with those in America, or we put them in the corner, so just bear with the watermarks. It is their photos after all. They are their photos after all. Looks like a nice location for a cult compound. You get, it's like 2,000 square meters, the whole property. It's very nice. It's very nice on the outside. Built in 1925. I did check. Built in 1925. Look, you got your fancy gates. I actually really, I really like this. Because above the green and white, there's these little blue diamond tiles, and they're all different. I wish there was a close-up on them. I wonder if we can get, how big can we go? Okay, we can go pretty big, but it cuts off because of the way I have things. It's actually slightly cut off. So we'll stay in this view. We're going to be fighting with the way different websites are designed. My browser is pre-created for American sites, so apologies for like weird borders and that sort of thing. Looks like a Hitman level. It kind of does. Ooh, it's so pretty. That's a little bent. That could be fixed. Got the green on the shutters. Vine. Do you like your vine? You are going to be keeping a vineyard, after all. And then we enter the house itself. And the first picture is not flattering at all. Like, the archway is very nice. This door is very nice. This old piece of furniture back here is very nice. But everything else just feels like, what is it? First of all, what is this floor? I don't understand what this floor is. Everything else is questionable. I'm trying to place, I know this poster, and I can't place what it's for. In the back here, I know this poster or some version of it. and I can't place it. Maybe it's actually parroting something else that I've seen. The door looks really, really nice, but yeah, there's something about it that just doesn't seem quite right. This looks a little like this looks like what the floor that I would expect to be in this place. Here's some of the, like, an older area that hasn't been brightly lit or had weird, almost linoleum looking, and it's not linoleum, but it's something. There's some kind of weird tiling going on in there that is not original to the house. Hi, Captain. Yes, we are currently in Spain. We're gonna look at some Spanish properties first. Yeah, this is very nice. This is fine. Here's a kitchen. I mean, it has 10 bedrooms, so there might be more than one kitchen, frankly. I think this is the room that we were just looking into from outside based on this light fixture up here. It's very green. It's very green. Oh no, we just doing our cursed real estate swim. We haven't done one in a while. Again, this flooring looks appropriate. This isn't a very pretty corner, but that doesn't matter really. This looks more like what I would expect to be in here, except I don't understand the white. Because somehow this white feels very stale apartment white versus like a sort of off-white or ivory that might be on the walls of a place like this. Like, I could understand a sort of a certain shade of white being covered on the walls because of it being a villa or what have you, but this feels like stale apartment white. Almost looks like an interrogation room. Cement floor that has ceiling glaze on the first room. I've seen that floor in garages. Ooh, could be. Yeah. No, look at this. This is so nice. This looks nice too. There's like a pool table. There's a billiards table. I see a couch back there. These old light fixtures are really neat. This thing's whatever I feel like this at one point was probably an oil lamp. It's been turned into electric. This is a very interesting thing they've done here where with the brick and the tile, it's not, like, I wouldn't put these colors together, but that's a personal preference. They don't necessarily look bad together. It's just my own preference. But it is with this really dark wood, it feels like everything should be darker. And I think they picked the lighter brick to actually, and the white to lighten up the place instead of just, because it doesn't seem like this dark wood is necessarily, this could be the natural color, but it seems like it may have been at least stained darker. So, if not painted. Yeah, the green's nice. I kind of wish they just leaned into the green. Because the green and the dark brown, or the green and the lighter orangey beige here, I don't understand the white. Every former British colony. So real. Look at this. Like, this is so nice. Here's where the billiard table is, except it's being used for something else. Something's on top of there. Are these tables or these doors? I think it's both. I think these are doors and something else. You can see outside. I assume this was like the carriage house, gatehouse, something. Gatehouse. Literally, there's the gate. There we go. I'm smart. I say smart words. This place feels very added on to over the decades. Each room feels like a different architect. Kind of does. Like, this looks really nice. This looks really nice. The gatehouse looks great. Solid. See, yeah, like, look at this. Oh, it's actually just a cover, I think, maybe, for the table. It's probably beat up. Yeah, like, and there's like a tile up here. Again, I don't mind the white. I just think that it could be the white balance of the photos or even my own monitor versus like how it actually looks in person. It might be a little bit more ivory in person because that would look nicer than just stale bright white, in my opinion. Sanria something. Can't quite make out the font. Very nice. This was probably a fountain before, don't you think? It looks like where they would have a fountain and then they did the tile work over it to cover it up. Feels like the inside of a chapel. Seems like there could be a chapel on the premises. So this is the general area of Spain we are in right now is Catalonia. I don't know a lot about Spain. So, well, not that I know a lot about any given European country. I know more about some of them than others. But with Spain, I don't feel like I know enough about different areas, only that I hear that Andalusia is really nice. That's what I always hear. Andalusia is really nice. This is neat. This is like portal window. But that clearly wasn't always here because there was like a regular square cut and then the circle's been put over it. I got the tiles on the ceiling. Okay, what did I tell you? A second kitchen. This is in the gatehouse, so this probably would have been the servants' quarters. We're probably in the servants' quarters now. Maybe Santa Maria. Yeah, it could just be Santa Maria. This little guy, this little oven, he's all cooking. Oh, more of this. We're suddenly back in the house. This is where I think we're what we were staring at before, going up the stairs. Yeah, here's the dark door. Yes, we are back in the house. Yeah, the green, I think the general consensus is green tile good. You know, the decoration's okay. The dark wood with the orangey brick. Oh! Didn't expect that. This feels odd. I like that there's this little window here, but this is a weird spot. Like, what would you have had here? Surely the railing used to be on the other side. Surely the railing used to be on the other side. Seems weird to have it on this side. Yeah, something a little warmer on the walls. Because then also, like here, it would have, even if this was just ivory, it would contrast nicely then to this, like, weird choice of white tile. I don't know. This is lovely. This is very nice. Look at this window. Stained glass. Very nice. It feels like there should be something over here that reflects what we are looking at up here. Because they're right across, like, diagonal from each other. Then there's something inlaid here. But this is clearly cut out of the wall later. What is going on there? I like these windows. It is a little weird to me. Like, this one seems fine. But these ones that now have, like, this weird frosty thing happening. Maybe it's just to protect. Maybe the outer window doesn't really exist properly anymore, but only the metal does. So they've put, like, this weird fuzzy frosty thing in instead. Look at this place. And then there's what is this? This is so nice. Like, this is so nice and thoughtful and we'll ignore that the table doesn't make any sense and the door's nice. And what is this? Like, I love cats, but like, what? These teeny tiny kitties on the wall here. I'm gonna enlarge this one so you guys can see it. Oh, nope, you guys can't see it when I enlarge it. There, what? That's really enlarged. It's right here. You might have moved the stairs in a previous remodel or revision. Could have, yeah. Maybe we'll get... Oh! This is the room where we started! This is the table, and then this is the bit of furniture I like. This is the weird thing on the wall. This is what was behind us. Yeah, it's the dining room. There it is! Look at that. What is this poster? The natural lighting is good. Places like this should have lots of natural light. They needs it. Oh! Why is it with these properties, it's always... And then I saw the bathroom. I like the tile, but like, maybe not the whole room. What is that shower curtain? For y'all Merkins, this is a bidet. This is a bidet that is separate. You can have, nowadays people will have little bidets like built into their toilet. This is separate. Holy ice cream, Batman. This bathroom gives you anxiety. Gives me a little bit of anxiety. The window's nice. Except look. It's a window behind another window again. Huh. Oh, this must be okay, so we're looking out from the bathroom because there's the tile. Slightly different shade of green, but still nice. The tile in the bath is fine, but they could have put a natural tile color in the bathroom. So, like, yeah, I feel like this tile, like, if it were just, like, along the bottom or something, like, the bottom half of the room, or just on one wall or something. Oh, yeah, here's another bathroom with the white and green, so that it ties in with the staircase, question mark. I love these little doors, though. I love these little doors. Ooh. Okay, so the bathroom connects two ends of, like, maybe that's a master bedroom or a suite or something back there. And then this is a hallway with smaller rooms. We're gonna put this headboard here so you can imagine that you could technically fit two beds in here if you really wanted to. Question mark? It's probably supposed to be for the foot of the bed. Ooh, old school phone. Let's go. Wow, 35 out of 130. There's a lot to see here. I like these little light fixtures. They're very nice. So another thing I noticed in a lot of European listings is, regardless of how nice the place is, a lot of places will not have even staged furniture in them. Much less, somebody is just living here and you're just taking photos of their stuff. So this place is a weird mix. Very nice patio. That door has 5 deadbolt locks. Here, let's take a peek. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this one is still in here, like, you probably have to use a key. I wonder if that's a back door, actually, or something, and that's why it has so many. Yeah, very nice patio kind of area. Like, I got all their barbecuing stuff. I get the impression that this place has probably been used for events. That would make sense. I did come across a couple places like that where it was really clear that they were looking for a new owner to take over and use it as an event space. Or a hotel. People were selling hotels. This is an interesting thing. I wonder if they get... because it's like an outside shutter, which I'm familiar with in Japan, having sliding ones for when the typhoons come in. My second apartment had some old school metal sliders that you could pull over the windows outside. You had to, like, reach outside and pull them across. Yeah. I wonder if it's something like that. Like, if it gets really rainy, you let us shut this down. Hi, static typhoid alert. This is a nice space. Ooh. The stripies. I see you. Okay. I mean, this little space right here just looks really nice with this tree that I don't know what kind of tree it is, but looking down the back stairs, I assume this looks like servant's staircase. Ooh, skylight. Very high up. Aha, okay. 2 different age spots to hang your shit. Why is this pixelated? You see that, right? Or is it just a trick of the light? It looks like there's a mosaic filter on this arch, but it must just be the lighting. Oh, that's weird. Oh, Vertigo, my mortal enemy. Minecraft-ass arch. Okay, this is a nice space. I like this little space. Yeah, no, it's just from that angle, the lighting really messes with this. It still looks weird from this angle, but not quite as odd. Not quite as odd. Oh, yes. I love being able to tell what room I'm staring at. Yet another kitchen. This would be a third one. Maybe we're inside that little side house? Yeah, what is up with this? Why? Yeah, like, yeah, laundry area / maybe more servants' quarters / guest area, potentially. Like, if you had, because, there used to be a thing out in the world where if you had a big fancy house and somebody came along and was like, I'm so sorry. The storm is raging and I'm on foot and I'm trying to get to the next town. Is there anywhere you could put me up? People actually did do that. They'd put you in like a little side building and they'd have like spaces to like put people. It was a thing. Oh. Little closet. What is this? It's like the worm thing from Silent Hill 1. All dried up because he got no blood. There's some nice old furniture in here. Does it come with the house? Okay. Slightly less interesting and creepier looking. I'm pretty sure this bed is backwards. What the fuck? Horror movie promise. I mean, that there is also that. There are serial killer families that we know of that did things like that. Like, yeah, totally, we'll put you up for the night and then murder you. Steal all your stuff. And that's how we make our money. And then a newer, like, this is not attractive. Ooh, look at that old fixture. Angriest bed frame you've ever seen. See, the outside looks so nice, man. Oh, here we go. Let's get inside some of these really old-looking outer buildings. That was legit. Oh, yes, more barrels. Or the barrels, as it may be. Got our presses of all the grapes and everything. Ooh! Now, see, these electric lights actually look really nice in that space. This angle, maybe not so much. Doesn't look as soft. But this angle looks fine. I guess because it's mixing better with the natural light. Ah, yes, lots of barrels and old things. Just so you know, you have a vineyard. That's nice. This little gate. Ooh, we got more tile work. We got more tile work. Show us the tile work. What are these? These look like... I can't tell if these are meant to be... They look so wide. I thought they were bed frames at first, but I think they're from, like, parking. Like, don't park here or park over here. You know, like, barriers specifically for parking. Oh, it's all overgrown, but it's still so nice. I wonder if there's a shrine in there or something. Do we get to see it? Are you going to show us, photographer? Are you going to show us? We got some firewood over here. Yeah, because, like, look, they've got reflectors on them, and then they've got the cones and stuff behind them. That's got to be for parking when, like, this was used as an event space. Okay, we can see it a little bit better now. A little bit better. Yes, and we can see the figure up here a little bit better as well. My bejesus. Yes, the tiles, the random tile work is quite lovely. I agree. Okay, we're back there. Okay, that's a nice angle. Yes, you can see. Ooh! So this reflects the diamonds that were on the front gate. There's diamonds under all these windows. That's nice. Cohesion and design. There's another one I didn't notice before. Another diamond. Okay, you're showing us. Yeah, you're getting closer. Don't get a shot right straight on or anything. All right. Yeah, there's the gate. Wait. I see a dog or something. I spy animal. Maybe. Oh, that's nice. We got some more of the green tile. Vineyards. It's also a nice tree bumped up right against the front wall. Okay, we've seen some of these angles. Yes. I do, you know, I was wondering how big this was. That is a full-on, like, circular little old-school balcony. Why didn't we see this from the inside? I want to see this from the inside. Is it, like, blocked off or something? I think this is that one tiny bathroom. The green. Okay, we got more tile. Like you see this white, it's not quite as stark. Also, it has some carving. Not quite as stark as the white inside. I feel like this is the color that those walls should be. More vineyard. Overgrown yard. Green fencing. Okay, we're getting shots of the land. It's very nice. Oh. Whatever that is. Didn't get enough of a look at it. All right. This is metals. I'm wondering if this, like, if you could have a fire going in there or something. Okay, yes. Oh, very pretty, very pretty. Oh, look. Your vineyard. Doggo included with estate. With the estate is make or break. Important details. That's a nice tile. See it a little bit better here. This is an interesting choice. Like all these like little mini tower shapes. And actually, no, they're all going the same way. They just need a good wash. There it is from above. All of that could be yours for just over 4.5 million euros. Let's look at something a little different. Would you all like an apartment for rent in Tortosa? 10,000 euros. Only 10,000 euros. Yeah. Yeah, over 5 million in USD. Better start saving. You don't worry that the flat is completely sealed and this is the only photo. It is from one of the auction groups. So I presume this is one of those buildings that they sealed so people wouldn't squat in them, which is fucking rude, frankly. Okay. I did notice that the Spanish site and maybe the Italian site sometimes, they were very upfront about if a property was currently quote unquote illegally occupied. But most of the properties like this, they don't actually want you to take the flat. They want you to take the whole building and fix it up. I'll take it, says Cole. This is the only photo. This is one of those. I have a couple of those. There were also several of these where they were called village houses or terraced houses, and essentially, they're hoping that someone will go out and put money into this village that essentially is a ghost town. From what I can tell. Not a lot of people live there anymore. Trust you haven't either. Things like this. And, sometimes they look kind of nice, honestly. It's an old space. And then other times, I kid you not, I would pull up something like this and it would be a literal pile of rubble sitting on some grass, and they'd be like, hand over 13,000 euros and it's yours. This one has a few more photos. No roof to speak of for the whole thing. Like, now in here, I don't think there's supposed to be one. I think it's supposed to lead into a space that had a roof, but found a listing of that nightmare apartment that says, it is in a state of disrepair and therefore cannot be visited. Yeah, there were a lot of those too, where it's like, no, you can't visit. You either give us the money or you can't have it. But like if you were like, I wish to fix up the area that is still good and let the ruins be the ruins, like I want to have a little place in the countryside, I get it. This place was specifically described as a village house. Let's have another one of my favorites that I found on the lower end of the pricing spectrum. Does the rubble come with plumbing though? Possibly not. Yeah, it's all about land deals. Yeah, this is it. You got this and you got this. Excuse me, 2 photos. Detached house for sale. Not quite 12,000 euro. All yours. That looks unsafe. I labeled this one as haunted looking plaza house. For only about 600 more euros, you can have this place instead. With 6 photos, not 2. This place, like, I would look at some of these places and be like, yes, that's haunted as hell. But also, are we not preserving this? Are these not important? Okay. I just immediately go, oh, it's old, so maybe it's important. And this is where it falls apart a little bit, because there's just a bunch of cinder blocks in the basement. Somebody came in a real long time ago and thought they might spiff this place up a bit, and they didn't get very far. You can finally live like a Renaissance peasant. This picture, this looks like a shot from a fucking Spanish horror movie, like, oh my god. Oh, that's haunted. I like how it's like, here's the door, and here's the tiny hole in the wall that has a door. Because I was literally finding places that had like random holes in the wall, and I was like, maybe that's an old fireplace. But then I'd look closer, and I'm like, no, that's just a hole in the wall. What is that? This is a screenshot from Rec. Ghost orbs. Also, what is this? Is this supposed to be a light fixture? I can't tell. And then this, they got a plank of wood. Don't let the shutters open. And there's, I want a close up on this. What is this on the wall? Somebody left a picture behind. Ghost orb coming out of the tiny door, yeah. Ghost orb. We might have to add ghost orb to the crew. And that's that. That's that one. I feel like I could do one that's just Spain. Honestly, I feel like I could have done one that was just Spain. And literally, you could just do one for each region of Spain. Like, it is wild. They had so many listings versus other sites where you had to be very specific. Most of the sites I visited, you had to be very specific with the zip code or the neighborhood or the whatever. This place, you could just click. You could just be like region, sub-region, you know, city, town, village. This is a house with character, yes. How about this for a house with character? Terraced house for 24,000 euro. 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom. Look at that painting on the wall. Old calendar. I wish we could tell what year it said. This is a house that somebody just left stuff. They just left things. These are holding the roof up, I presume. Look at the old Fanta bottle though. I love it. Cracked baby blue. We buying? Hi, Kayla. Yeah, unfortunately, things are not going so good up there. Yeah, the ceiling's seen better days. So's the wall, frankly. But, like, I don't know. I found this place really fascinating just because of the old furniture that had been left behind. And the fact that someone had come in and gone through the trouble to get very sturdy columns of wood to prop up the ceiling at some point. Here's some that are waiting to be used. It's a fixer-upper, exactly. This is a place with character, but the character in question is Gollum. You can practically smell the black mold. So, like, that's the thing. This area seems very, I don't know, like, I actually don't see, in the photos, I wouldn't see a lot of mold. It may be more dry. Like, the air may be more dry. It might be less humid. So, but that doesn't mean there's not mold. It's just less, maybe. Because, like, where I live is quite dry. But we still get mold if you're not careful. Old ceiling underneath the newer ceiling that it has now fallen apart. Like, nothing a little elbow grease can't fix. Now, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put this photo up here, but they did. It looks like they've cobbled together, like, something here for you to grab onto. I don't know. But it doesn't make sense because we're going down the stairs and this is going up. I don't really know what that is. Tell me if you could make out what the hell this is supposed to be in the floor. Why are the pictures so blurry? Were they being chased? This room used to be like minty green, like sage green. I don't know. There used to be nice tiles here. Like, this place is just very, like, this room was like pink or dark or like a lighter red. So over here it looks darker. Like, this feels like a place that I actually would love to see someone like come in and be like, no, we're gonna save it. We're gonna do it. Now that looks like a lot of damage. It's where the outbreak started. This one's just fascinating. These feel like, this one I picked because I was like, this feels like urbex photography. Like rural Spain urbex photography. It doesn't feel like a real estate listing. Like, and here's where like the colors are so bright. There's this like wild, really intense like pea green meets olive green, and the teal, light blue, Resident Evil vibes. Yeah, like all the Coke bottles. Somebody lived here for a while that probably wasn't supposed to be living here. Look at this. They love this cabinet. Look at how old this table reminds me of like old sewing machine tables. And then there's also like ceramics and stuff left behind. Like, this is a treasure trove of stuff. This is maybe less of a treasure, but still. Definitely a squatter spot for a while. Yeah, you can tell. You'd thrift that cabinet. Yeah, absolutely. A corner with dried stuff. Painted water lily or plastic water lily sticking out of a pot. Can't quite tell. Old barrel? Like, really old school style barrel. Like, there's all kinds of, like, antique gems just chilling in here. Look at, like, this bottle is the one bottle in here that I'm like, that actually looks like it could be older. Video game ass barrel and crate. Hey, Omni. But I found that place kind of interesting. Okay, we'll do one more from Spain. That's fancier. Oh, no, I lied. Hang on. Because I don't remember what this one looks like. And my note says serial killer's bunker house. So we gotta look at that one. And then we'll look at a fancy one. 33,000 euro. House for sale. Interesting, sure, but your soul would leave your body at the first sight of a spider. Giant spider. Yeah, I don't know what the spiders are like in Spain, frankly. Like, this actually doesn't look that bad. Like, if you fresh coat of paint, it'd be fine. The door is a little questionable, though. Neighborhood looks nice. Neighborhood looks quite nice, in fact. And then you go inside. Yeah, I remember this place now. Serial killer bunker house. Indeed. Look at this. We were just talking about mold. Now this has got to be full of mold. It's going out with the support beams. Garage area. Blair Witch ass corner. This is from the front door, I believe. This is what we were just looking at. Looking back. Oh no! Your lungs hurt just looking at it.
Fungus in our lungus.
This is what it looks like with the doors closed. Just in case you were wondering. Pretty sure this is a Silent Hill level. I feel like I'm in a Chilla's art game, honestly. Like, this had to have its most recent life, because like, look at this. Look at this. This thing on the side. Its most recent life has to have been as some commercial space, right? Because it's got this weird, like, where your paper towels would come out or something. This is the last thing you'll see. Opulence. Are y'all ready? 10 million euro. 7-bedroom. Parking included.
Drink it in.
Oh, not even. Why? I said Chilla's art earlier. I meant puppet combo. Chilla's art. Japan. Flamingo. Parking included. I'd be concerned if it didn't. Okay, ads are over. Drink it in. Are you ready for opulence? Opulence that is black flamingos, pink flowers in the corner, and gold everywhere. Candelabras. The bird scalpers are a choice. Okay, so here's the front. It's a very nice old door, honestly. Like, this looks like much older than the rest of what we're staring at. Looks nice enough. The color's not... I don't like yellow, but this looks fine. I'm concerned about the Sphinx over here. That seems a little silly. Sneaking that into the corner there, and then here we are, we're back inside. Like, this is very nice, like, molding work and stuff, but whoa. Whoa. Hold on, why is that there? They clearly like sculpture, right? Oh, here we are. We must be upstairs. Opulent Barbie dream villa. I don't know. At first I thought, I get Tony Montana, like drug lord type opulence. Little bit, but very but very frilly flowersy. Very like that hint of somebody watched a movie on Rococo once and was inspired. There's a movie theater. I remember this house. This is a movie theater. There's a little movie theater inside. A banana couch, yeah. There's even these little side spots for sitting in. You need this in your house. Yeah, seats of honor. Some kind of mannequin wearing something. Another fancy like VIP area with like clearly theatrical masks over here. Maybe this is just outside of it. Maybe this is like the door leading into it. This is definitely for Ashes. Oh, goodness. And then the Egyptian bathroom. Yes. I don't know how else to shoehorn this into my house. I'll make it part of the bathroom. Like, the tile is fine. The tile actually looks nice. This is just silly. It's just silly. It's otherwise fine. This, though, no. The lamps. I assume they have two. I assume these are both Isis. Always an appropriate choice. But then you have, this looks like cheap, like a cheap patterned trim wallpaper that you would like give your kids, except it would have Disney characters on it or something.
Absolutely not.
Where they'd find that shower curtain. Momoko from Kamikaze Girls decorated part of this. So real. Like, the mirror by itself is kind of fine. This mirror by itself is kind of fine. The lamps are not good. This Isis is not, unfortunately, not very... It might be fine in a different space. I can't see this one. Why this rug? Like, this rug would be fine in a different room. Clearly, they painted the sky on the ceiling. I hope we get more photos of this. No, this is another Egyptian room. They have more than one. Oh my god, the corny, like, hieroglyphics thing on the headboard. This seems like it'd be out. The themes could not clash harder than this. The gods are upset. I would be. Yeah, so again, this is ugly. This is ugly. But the tiling is fine, and then you get, okay, more golden Egyptian statues. Like, come on. Gilded bidet. Gives off hotel room at the Luxor in Vegas. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, do you think this place... Okay, because, like, I can definitely tell they've used this place for events, but I wonder if it was... Because it says house. That doesn't mean that it hasn't been used as, like, a hotel space, right? Oh my gosh. I feel like these people went to Vegas and they had a good time and they brought it back with them. Like, this painting back here is not, this mural is not spectacular, but it could be way worse and more gaudy and gross. So sometimes gaudy is fun. Sometimes gaudy is gross. That's just the way it is. Light fixtures are okay. They're a little silly, but they're fine. The pillar is silly. Then we're back out here. Back on the landing. You should not bring Vegas back to you. The stuff stays there. Is it cursed or haunted, though? I'd say it's a little cursed, okay? This is a little cursed. Okay, earlier I kept bringing up ivory and off-white. Sometimes that's not the color for something. Like furniture. Like your couch maybe shouldn't be that color. This bed. I hope we get a close-up on this bed. Yes! I was gonna say something else, but no. Focus on the bed. Oh, it looks like it's made out of plastic. It looks like a kid's toy. It looks like it's carved out of plastic. Oh my gosh. Coco as heck. It really is. It's a matching set. Yeah, except this isn't a bed with curtains. There's just curtains going all around the room. Oh no. It's still got the Egyptian stuff here. Got part of the mural here. Oh boy. Rococo Egyptian princess. This furniture is ugly as hell. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. I wish it were just pink. That would be better. It's their hyperfixation. Don't worry about it. I'm worried. Oh, what is happening over here? What is this? Is this like a hookah or something in the corner? Now see, this chair back here, actually, these that match, I feel like I can tell they're not actually old. They've been weathered to look older, but they look fine. This weird ass beige, just no. Yeah, like, look at this. They're even, like, leaning in, like,
We are your servants holding the light for you, your highness.
it's a literal stage to get up and be at your vanity, which also looks like it's carved out of plastic. Okay, so a Lolita who really likes Yu-Gi-Oh! See, you could make somebody like this place. Oh, is that an elephant tusk? I hope it's also fake. Oh, God. Yeah, I see a base here. There's 2 of them. Yeah, the pyramids. Your opulence. Boo. The tusk better be fake. I mean, we're in Europe. I don't know. Every country has different laws, different expectations. Because there are places that have made it where it's like big no-no to have that kind of stuff, and other places they don't care. So there's opulence and there's a clash of ideas. Respectfully, this house angers me. I wish I could have found more of these, quite frankly. Like, this is what I'm looking for when I'm trying to find cursed real estate. Why a seagull? Why just a basic seagull? And fake plants? Or no, those are painted on. Those are painted on. That's why the leaf is going on the ceiling. I see. Like, the bathroom would otherwise be fairly nice, actually, if it were just the sky, no plants, no seagull, just clouds. I actually wouldn't totally hate it. Oh yeah. I mean, I will say this though. Whoever did the paintings of the leaves, they made a point to try to like light them based on how things are, like with the sun, the fake sun coming in, but oh God, more gilded toilets. TV above the toilet. I guess so you can, because it looks like, yeah, maybe you can watch from the shower. That's probably why it's there. It's still weird, but that's what I'm going to presume. See, the bathtub's quite nice. Look at this nice window, except that it actually almost looks like it doesn't look outside, and then that's fake, but I assume it's just frosty glass. Yeah, the shower's fine. I find multi-people showers weird, but it's fine. Yeah, the tub's nice. Okay, so here's the actual front door. Oh yeah, this place has been used as a event space. Why even show me this room? After all of that, the only normal bedroom in the whole house. It's too normal. I'm scared. This is kind of nice. Does this go to the roof? This little spiral staircase? To the same picture. Okay, looking out across the street to your neighbors. Reminder, we have moved to Andalusia, so more palm trees and such. Oh, it's a video. Oh, we're near the water. I see. I guess this is your closest neighborhood. All right. Well, I'd say I think the black flamingo statues really set the tone for this one. Pass. Who's ready to move on from Spain? Very fancy old property, says my note. All right. Let's look at that one. We're moving to France. France was kind of tricky. Like, the outsides would look really interesting, but the insides were always empty, and the photos just weren't that good. Okay, so, like, the outside of this place looks really nice. And you're, this is... Hang on, let me check my thing. Is this... I want to say most, if not all, of my... Other than if I have any castles that we look at. I think my French stuff is mostly in an area called Nancy, actually. Like, this is a nice old place. Kind of charming, dark wood. I don't understand what this is on the wall or why this wall is textured this way, but everything else looks kind of nice. The French version of the man cave, question mark. You can smell the pipe tobacco smoke in the room. All right. Oh, look, the fan was running. Oh, yeah. We got fur. We got the old rug. We got the grandma couch. We got a painting that probably just absolutely desperately is probably a couple 100 years old and desperately needs to be cleaned. This hearth looks fake, but it might just be so like they put a heater, like a faux heater in where the fireplace used to be, which is fair enough in an old house, honestly. Nice little seating area. Yeah, look, I feel like these floors might be original. The flowery wallpaper isn't the prettiest, but it's all right. Mosquito nets? Question mark? Yeah, nice old space. Lots of good old woodwork. Braca! Hello! Oh, hey, Blurst Home Tours. Yes, I feel like Blurst is probably the word. Thank you, Dee Dee. I feel like the ones we have looked at so far have been very blurst. How are you doing? Thank you for the hat clown. With my hat clown. I got my hat clown in the hat clown. Writing is really witty and fun, plus the concept is really silly. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, there's bonuses for throwing enemies out windows. I love games that do stuff like that. Think of all the silly little things. But what if we did this, though? But what if we did this? I love that. We are currently in probably our first property of the night that is actually just kind of nice and quaint. Not perfect by any means, but sweet. We finished Spain. We've moved on to France. I mean, I say we finished Spain. I still have like 15 more links just in Spain. Just to be clear, I could do several more of these just in Europe. Onwards. Very cute outside.
Little itty bitty castle.
I know, it's a little itty bitty castle. Nice little manor house. That place looked gaudy as all hell. This French place looks nicer. We also looked at some very haunted rubble in Spain. But that place was gaudy. Derogatory. This is cute. Like this, the staircase was added later. This is silly. The faux, like, holes. Because I'm totally down with, like, letting the stonework come through. But when it looks really, like, obviously, like, you cut these spots out, I'm not as into it. Ooh! Look at this. Like, it's a black textured wall. This room feels crowded. Like, I feel like the bed should not be going this way. It should be, like, under the window or something. But otherwise, it'd be fine.
Like, this is so nice outside.
But yeah, I hope people could just enjoy laughing. Okay, are we back at the beginning? We're back at the beginning. Okay, so nice little palate cleanser after the last one. This is interesting and different. And this is the site where I got most of my French stuff from. It's listed as a house, but it's not a house. It's a creperie. Creperie? I feel silly that I don't know which way you're supposed to say that. It's where you get crepes. And it can be yours. For, I forget the price. I'll check. Yeah. Oh no, not the painted windows. Oh, they got like fishing net on the ceiling. Like, I assume we must be near the water, but also, I don't know how I feel about fishing nets being in my crepe area. Like, look at all this fishing stuff. These are nice old plates, though. I'm like, we were just playing Rekka. Last Wednesday. This looks like shit I have on my house. Crab ran grape. Ugh. Not grape. Crab and grapes also doesn't sound good. It's nice. We'll change the decor. Yes. Okay, we're back to the beginning, I think. Yeah. Or, yeah. These are a little easier to look at this way. Back to announcement. C'est logé. Not quite 50,000 euros, and you, too, can sell crepes. Okay, this one, the note I have on it just says, ugly paint jobs OMG. I love thank you past me. I don't remember this one. Okay. Sure. Overgrown lot, but that's fine. bright. Why is the brick painted bright red? Questionable paint jobs indeed. Oh, goodness. I am trying to process. We've got the green tile here. We've got whatever this gray shit's supposed to be. This unpainted beam. Bricks showing under the white paint job? Choices were made. Looks like a place out of That's another thing. Like, I feel like you could do one that's entirely Russian if we were to do like themed ones like this again. Oh my goodness. Why British phone booth in the corner? Why this painted here? Or wallpaper or whatever it is. It's like, it looks like it's sunk into the space. What is happening? Like, obviously lots of this just is very unfinished or stripped, but this house has it all. Confusion, chaos, and dejection. Also, wait. There's like etched glass? Is that like a shower or something back there? Yes, I think that's the bathroom. What? Okay, wait. This is... It's peeling, so it's like wallpaper? What is... This is the most normal looking space, and it also upsets me. Oh my god. So you got the British phone booth thing here. But then you got the guys in New York City sitting on the beam, that famous photo. This wall right here with the little window, nicest thing we've seen so far. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh. I think they airbrushed the tile. I think that might actually be tile that they airbrushed. Liminal ass space. Choices were made by the previous owners and they were all bad. The dolphin wallpaper. Like, I actually, like, I love this cheesy ass wallpaper. Not in this place, though. Oh, no. You find this offensive? Why airbrush bricks? Yeah, I am also befuddled. And then the nightmare attic / loft upstairs. What is this?
Aw, thank you so much for the berries.
You find the entire concept of this house offensive to your eyes. Oh yeah, that's haunted. Oh, surprise! There's ghosts upstairs. Oh my gosh! Oh goodness! This is actually a shot from a horror movie. It's like...
And it pans up to show the overgrown yard.
Someone was definitely murdered in that attic and buried in the walls. What ass yard? What a attic body's buried there. See, straight out of Stalker. Oh no. Hang on, how much do they want for that place? Almost 40K. Oh my gosh. That's euros, which means it's actually slightly more expensive for people in the States. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Okay, I only saved this link because, so in some places, I think they took it away. Oh, they deleted it. No. Okay, so it was a property where there were no real photos of it. The only photo, quote unquote, was one of those like kind of those fake ass old real estate photos, quote unquote, where it's actually like a picture of the model and they've like sketched in people. And then all the other photos were just like stock photos. It was not a real place. Damn, okay. I'm so sad that one's gone. Oh, but I will show you this one. Okay, so I found this one, assuming they haven't taken it down. I found this one twice. I found it once with stuff inside, and again with no stuff inside. And the reason why I know this is purely because of one part. Let me find the room. Because it's a totally average looking, like, fancy-ish place. It's not particularly interesting. Except for this one room that is full of dolls. There's dolls and other little figurines and collectibles. This is the door. First of all, interesting beamwork. Second of all, this is the door to the space. So, and you can tell by the handle that it goes away from us if we were to push, right? But odd little space. But skylight stuff. Like, clearly this is just where they kept a bunch of their stuff. Okay, sure. And then I found it again, presuming they haven't taken the second listing down. I can tell by the kitchen too, because the kitchen has like, I'll show you guys. It has bright fucking red everything. But there's kitties.
Look at the kitties. There's kitties.
But yeah, look. Same fucking room, but most of the stuff, all the dolls and everything's gone. Not mad at the kitchen. Kitchen's like fine. The red's a little much. It's not as obvious in that picture because the lighting's dimmer. But it's not like terrible or anything. Somehow more disturbing without the dolls. Especially this angle. Like, there's something about the way that the light's coming in and hitting the door. Like, no. No, thank you. Yeah, the beams are weird. If you hate... Okay, wait. I have one. I have a listing that I specifically saved because I was like, the fuck are these beams? Where is it? France, what are you doing? What is this? Okay, also, this place that we're gonna look at, nearly 200,000 euros. So definitely $200,000. Okay, this little outside seems fine, right? Like, the apple is kind of an odd choice to slap on this like dainty looking glass, but so it's fine. It's whatever. Totally fine. Okay, it's got like old vines growing on it. Sure. I'm totally into that. That's totally fine. Not the most interesting, but you could spruce it up. You get a little patio area, doors leading into doors. Definitely shouldn't just be pale white, but that's fine. That's a personal preference. Look at this. Very nice. Okay, totally fine. Maybe not the most interesting, but still looks fine. Kitchen looks fine. It actually has some nice tile work right here. Oh, look at this. It's so nice. It's so nice. Bathroom's boring, but whatever. Nice bathtub. Oh, that's the nice wood floors. Nice window. Looking out to the trees. Then you get here. Then you get to this room. Then I presume you go upstairs, because it seems like this is all upstairs. Y'all waiting for the curse to drop? Well, there it is. What is that? And also, why does it have this other crossbeam with it? Like, what? What is going on here? What is the point? Yes, what is the point? But that's not the only place it is. This is just a thing. This is a feature. This is one of the house's features. Why is that vampire octopus looking lamp? It kind of is. Hang on. Yeah. That's definitely a vampire lamp. The shape of this beam itself is interesting. And I wouldn't mind it in a more modernist house or... like a more like retro space, like 50s, 60s styled space or something. But in here, it's just like, especially with this weird crossbeam going behind it. I'm like, why? Why is that there? You're ruining it. It already was weird. And then you find out that this is up against like bathroom with shower. And it's just open. I don't know. It's not a defect. It's a feature. Yep. It's a head bonk waiting to happen, right? I feel like this doesn't frighten me. This does not feel like head bonky. This feels like I'm gonna bump into it. This, ugly ass garage or basement or whatever. I don't know. Nice view. You have a shed. That's where they make the beams, I guess. Another murder basement. A glass door is way worse than a head bonk. Yeah, no, yeah, carpet in a bathroom. I'm not sure. I can't tell if it's carpet. Because it looks like carpet squares to me, like really thin, but it could also be some kind of the impression of a tile that's really on top of like cement. But this seems like it's upstairs, not downstairs. I could be wrong though. I don't know. It's weird. I forgot. I just wanted to show you guys this light fixture. That's literally all I wanted to show you with this one. Okay, for 85K, got this little spot.
It's on the waters. It looks kind of nice.
This square, this right here, the slight tilt, like the poorly lined up photo with the triple, you know, like this is all electric lighting now, but it would be candles in the past. That's like, that's an indie cover album. Album cover for like a group you would not expect to have pink associated with them. There's a hidden room behind that wall. There's something. But yeah, I don't know. This place wasn't that interesting, but I just like, I saw that and it just stuck with me. This very specific little pink room. Oh, also the Coca-Cola. I think this is a fridge. I think this is actually a fridge. It's just one of those smaller ones that you have like built into the cabinet. I'm pretty sure. Surely. Yeah, and then some less attractive shots, but like, otherwise it was kind of fine. Okay, moving on from France. Italy. Also, Italy in particular had this problem. I call it a problem. Maybe it's a feature, not a bug of the system. But I would constantly, and I mean constantly, find these listings where the first photo or two would be very real. This is a real place, right? This is real. But then all the rest of the photos are clearly not actual apartments in that space. No. That's not in here. I'm sorry, but it's just not like that. That's just not the way it is. So I came across this a lot on their site. So Italy was tricky to find stuff. I still found plenty, but they also tended to have a lot. If it was all real photos, the houses were pretty consistently empty. I've got a couple of weird ones. Yeah, no, here's one. I'll just show you this really quick. So like, what is this first photo? What is this? What is this supposed to be? And then all the rest are like stock photos. What? 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 I don't understand. And then this one just says WTF are those photos. So what is this one? Okay, there's not very many photos. And I remember this one. What are these photos? What are these photos? What? Like, this isn't even like, this isn't 480p, this ain't 320, 340, whatever. Like, this is beyond potato phone. And then they also would do this. They would they'd add lots of images of like the road. Maybe people are concerned about potholes. I don't know. What are these pictures? Yes, this is like webcam circa 2002 or something. Like Silent Hill Curse seeping its way in, like 1998. It's so bad. What is this? You're better off having no photos. I don't understand. Oh yeah, I did special because like I would put my links together and like, these are flats, these are mid-size, these are mansions. So I have a special section in Italy that says villas / palaces that seem old. This place, yes, okay. I would find places like this. How much is this place going for? 950K. 950K, almost $1 million. Complete opposite end of the spectrum. These doors, like, look at these doors. Ugh. Like, I'm not even mad that this photo's going the wrong way. Like, look at the painting. So many painted ceilings. Like, clearly they had some kind of, like, show in here. More modern looking bathrooms, probably because these are restrooms. This strikes me as a place that's been used as, like, a concert hall or something. Kitchen seems like, nice but industrial. Again, with the Rococo, but better taste. Yes. Like, this strikes me as, like, a home that was turned into a piano. It literally says piano nobile, so some kind of piano hall. And now they're selling it as a house again. Yeah, it's definitely been used as an event space for a while. But look at this. Like, what? It's been taken... They've taken such good care of it. Like, some are definitely more modern. They're not as old. But still. Like, this one alone is just like, oh, come on. Oh, I have one that says, proper palazzo. Lots of photos. Let's look at that one. Okay. This one does have a lot of photos. So. It's cutting off a little at the top. But it cuts off the side here. So maybe we'll roll with this. Or can we do it like... No? Okay. Yeah, those ceilings are really nice. So we've got this very nice palazzo. Unknown. Let's see. What year would this be? What is MCMXI? This is 11. It feels like 1900, right? Yes, MCM is 1900. Okay, so 1911. Look at this place. This is a palace. Like, some of, like, the tile work needs to be cleaned up in some of these areas, but you can see there's a design under there. Also with the fancy ceilings. There we go, that's a better shot. That poor light fixture needs help, though. Look at this molding. It's so fancy. Oh, and look. The vine painting going across the door and up the stairs. Look at the spider webs on the stairs. That is some thick cobweb right there. Back outside for no reason. Nice old trees. Nice old stairs. You're surrounded by old apartment buildings. Is this the back? This must be the back. It's overgrown. Just a little bit though. Oh, somebody please buy this place and fix it up so it doesn't get knocked down for more apartment buildings. Look at that. Like, the different designs over the different windows. Super into it. The arches. Oh. I noticed the crane in the shot. I didn't realize the crane was, in fact, on the property. It is, in fact, on the property. Garden that needs to be given some love. Vista, zona. Facciata. I can't say it. Giardino. Yeah, I'd love it we stopped knocking down history, yeah. There's more of those arches, little half circles. Like, this back balcony is weirdly kind of tacky looking compared with the rest of the house, but you could spiff that up. Like, there's nothing actually wrong with having lattices out here. You could make them nicer. Ooh. So this is the old building and that we're looking at, and then right next door is somewhere with solar panels. Huh. I wonder if they're connected? I don't know. I'm gonna peek at this one, but we might move on from Italy. Outside of maybe like a few quickie things. My note says derelict. Oh, yes. Derelict indeed. Nature is running rampant, taking over. And this entry, it's odd. The rounded wall. Perfectly nice tile work here. But yes, definitely derelict. Left to get dusty and rot. Oh my gosh, wait. These curtains. Feels 70s-ish. This whole thing feels kind of 70s-ish, but not like... I don't think it is. Just has that feeling. It's probably more like 90s. More nice tile work. Old school, nice looking shower. Yeah. Nice bathroom. Oh. Stairs. Stairs to go up. Oh, then this is glass. Oh my gosh. It's covered in tiny needles? Just dried leaves? I can't make it out. Looks like little tiny needles, but that's not what it has. That's, I guess it must come from this tree. This tree's got to be dropping them. Tree in the middle is trouble. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we can actually kind of see. Yeah. This is a little odd, but that's okay. Nice, huge space to be outside. Wait. Is this a pool? Or did this used to be a pool? Because these are reeds. These are reeds. And there's like it's like sunken in here. Like there's a step down and then you would go down again into the reeds. What? Yeah, was that a pool? Like, is this actually part of a pool cover that tore and then the reeds grew in? Or were they trying to put in a water feature? Ooh, now that I can see this. Were they trying to put in a water feature that never got finished? And the reeds, yeah, they took over? I don't know. Look at these random light fixtures up here. Huh. What is this? Why does it look like that? Is it a shutter? Stalker complex looking ass place. Ah, and then we have some unfinished area. Oh, wow. Inside. Okay, so this ceiling's kind of nice. This staircase is odd. Wibble. And because this is all twisty, I assume it's supposed to be that way, but still. Odd. Oh, what is this? There's like tile here, but then this is concrete? The tile's nice. Yeah, it could be a pool. I don't know. Oh, antenna? Oh my gosh. We don't get plans very often. Yeah, okay, I think the rest are all just plans. Yeah, no, it's a pool. It's gotta be a pool. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's head to Germany. And we'll start with a Bavarian castle. Why not? All right. We're going to start with a castle. This place looks really neat. This floor is fantastic. The woodwork is fantastic. The ceiling is nice. I'm not like wild about this music note sculpture stuff, but I don't care. There's like 2 fireplaces. Like, this place is fancy. 2.5 million, take it or leave it. This space is very interesting. Dark wood, but with white ceiling. The molding is nice. There's some gilding. And then there's this little alcove over here. This place is very fancy. I like it. I like the fancy. This room, oh my gosh. Look at the green. Look at this. I hesitate to call it a chandelier, but that's kind of what it is. There's like antlers on it. Hang on. Oh, we can get really close. Guff something Erhalt, Wild und Wald. It's crooked. Or it looks crooked from this angle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's a little silly because obviously hunting, right? Got the hunters over here in there. Stained glass. We've got this nice, like, nautical thing going on in this corner. Is this a window or a painted thing? But then over here we have just aminals and books. Oh my gosh. Hi, Bells. Okay, there's multiple, so maybe windows. But inner windows. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I didn't expect to be able to zoom in so close. There's wolfies and foxes and owls and other birds that I don't know the name of. Oh, that's wild. Whoa. It continues. What is Rottersalon? Okay, so we've got marble down here. Red. Paintings. Painted ceilings. Another painted, like, chandelier thing. Light fixture. This one seems more religious in nature. But also with some family crests. Painted window seats. Well, maybe not window seats, but nice spots to pause. What? Weasels!
My day's been okay.
We're looking at interesting houses. Ooh. I just love how much this place has more paintings in it than the place in Italy did. Oh my gosh. I wonder if these were all done by one person. There's one of these in like every room. The wedding? Wilhelm! My boy, Wilhelm! It's my Palico's name. Everything in this place is one of a kind. It certainly seems that way. Look at look, we're not even getting the full view of this ceiling. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I wanted to look at this really green ceramic corner. Wow. Oh my gosh.
You got your high clown and my high clown. Hi, Hex.
Ah! This seems so subdued, but look at that molding. It is not subdued at all. Molding everywhere. I saw a video where they were doing restoration work at a very old estate in the UK somewhere. And what looked like from a distance that was molding was actually very intricate paper mache work that they were trying to restore. Oh, it was wild. D&D in that room. What? Okay. So this place has had to have been like a hotel or a lodge at some point. Based on this seating. The seating is a little odd for just chilling at your house. But maybe I'm wrong. Got some more religious stuff. Got a suit of armor with horns. Lots of horns. There's been a crucifix in like every room, so... I mean, it is Bavaria. And then this painting... Sankt Kilian. I'm gonna look that up really quick. I'm accused of being silly. How do I plead? Bro, I put this whole thing together. I must be. How you doing, by the way? Sanctus. Yes, I know that's a hymn, but... The Liki Book of Rites. Morning Rites. Okay, anyway. I was just curious. Also, wait, actually. Look at this door. I mean, this door, of course, but look at that door. That's an original door. Oh, we found the antlers. We found more antlers and a head. This guy's side-eyeing us. He's like, are you getting my good side? That's not my good side. No. Lots of deer, little foxes. What an odd... Wow. Something else must have hung from these before, right? Before they made it electric. Very strange, but very interesting. Oh dear. Yeah, one of my great uncles used to have a lot of trophies. He got out of the trophy thing though, because it wasn't really what he hunted for, so... He was one of them guys that, you know, lived in the country and you shot your own food. So, one of them. Okay, so here's... Okay, I was like, I think we're back in the room. Yeah, with the green corner. There's this interesting little thing. We're getting a better look at the ceiling. And then here's that wedding mural. Again. Very interesting. Okay. We got an eagle. Everybody stares, squints at the eagle. What kind of eagle is it? That's an odd light fixture. Very, I mean, when I see this kind of look, my brain just says orthodox. Not any particular kind of orthodox. My brain just says the word orthodox when I see this kind of thing. The outside of a house. Ram skull beneath the eagle. I was wondering that too. It might be. I don't think it's a phoenix. It looks like an eagle to me. I don't think they would have a phoenix in a Catholic Bavarian castle. I was so distracted by that. I didn't even really look at those things in the back. Those are nice. Very old chairs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can see like a lady on this one. Aw. It's a nice photo. Oh boy. Here we go. Brunnenstube. Uh-huh. Very nice old ceilings. Yes, this is in Germany. It's Bavarian. Remember, this is the Eurojank edition of Cursed Real Estate. None of these are in the States. Ooh. Look at this old spot.
It's a big old cask back there.
Give a little bit. Bekeler? I don't really know German. Ooh, and in the snow. Yeah, it's an old style eagle, maybe medieval. There's a bunch of medieval-ish paintings in the place. We'll have to check to see, ooh, distant shot, how old this place actually is. Okay, that's the drone shot. Schonungen Castle for sale in Bavaria. A little over 3.5 million USD. Actually listed in USD. Right, because this is real Portico, so they have everything in English. Private seller. Surrounded by forest and a vineyard. City bus connection. 10-minute drive. Castle was first mentioned in 1245. Its current appearance with the 3-stepped gables dates back to the Middle Ages. From 1305 to 1542, it was owned by the Counts of Henneberg. Over the following years, it changed hands several times. In 1915, Ernst Sachs took over the castle, followed by his son Willy Sachs, until 1954. His son Gunther was born in the castle. From 54 to 1960, Wilhelm Hager was the owner, and from 61 to 82, it was owned by the city of Schweinfurt. In 83, Gerhard Eichhorn acquired the castle and used it for events. Yeah, that's obvious. Today, it is privately owned. There are approximately 1,480 square meters available for gastronomic use. Wow. Oh, and a view of the river. That's what that is down there. There's 2 apartments. Renovation is needed on the 2nd floor. Outer Bailey has potential for expansion but needs extensive renovation. Gothic Renaissance. Gable roof. Not friendly. Not friendly. No barrier-free access. You must be able-bodied. Marianne Ludwig, huh? Let's give her a call. No, don't. Ancient Gothic Lich King vibe on. Very interesting. Okay, so I introduced Germany with that. Germany, in particular, very clean photography. So sometimes it felt hard to like find one that didn't feel like kind of sterilized. Like they're just trying to like make nice photos and get people like buy the place, obviously. Ableist Castle, time for my vampire ass to take over and install ramps. Hell yeah. Okay. Again, look at this. All right, this place, I just noted it as old and interesting.
Very nice little gate.
View of the general area near you. Solar panels. Look at all those solar panels. Let's go. Okay, so this is all, here's our little complex here. Yeah. These 3 buildings seems like, look at the greenery. Yeah. Wow, and it actually does bump up right to the water. I couldn't quite make it out in that one photo. Very nice. You have a boat. This is a very interesting. I like this little addition to the corner here. I like it. It's cute. Ooh, there used to be an old ass tree here. Look at that. It looks like they actually carved it so you could sit on it. So the trunk didn't just rot. Oh, wow. That's got to be like a whole ass church here then. It's not just... It's like a chapel on the property. You've never seen this much grass in your life. Imagine sitting in your old castle in Scotland thinking how the local villagers whisper rumors of your age and true nature while you sit and read a book with your hellhound next to you. Yeah, it's like you have your own personal chapel. Oh, aged insides. Working on some renovations, probably. I'm gonna assume this is like a heater. Interesting. When do we get to move to the Haunted Mansion? I mean, if you can fork out the couple €1,000,000. How you doing, O'Reilly? What is this? I'm trying to make out what's on that. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we're back to the start, sadly, that we don't have any inside pictures of the chapel or anything, but that was just a neat one. I have to show this one just because I was poking through it and I was like, this is cute. You know, there's not much going on here. And then there was this one little thing. I just kind of sat there going, why? All right, hang on. Grundstücksansicht aus der Vogelperspektive. Hausa nicht. Oh, more solar panels. We love it. We love it. It looks like a nice enough place, right? A little silly, but when you get to this bathroom, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This place seems fine. Nice staircase, nice ceilings. Not an exciting living room, but it'll do. You know, it's fine. It could use some sprucing up. Kitchen is perhaps in need of some love. And then this. Why? It's a perfectly cute little house, and you got this ugly ass palm tree beaded curtain leading out onto your balcony. Why is this? Why? It's otherwise totally normal and just like, whatever. This place is fine. But no. Palm tree. This one, we don't have to linger on this one. But I was just... It's not clear. I was just like, is it a farm? It seems like a farm to me. Right? It seems like a farm to me. But I don't think the listing necessarily is that specific with it, but maybe I just missed it when I translated it. Is it a ladder? And you get inside like, woo, cozy. Cozy crunchy. Let's all get together. With our many colored pillows. Like some of these photos just seem like they're taken from an odd angle that makes the space look extra cramped. Like I don't even know what I'm... Treppen Nachgang über Geschoss? I don't know what that means. Like I can't even put together what that means. Is this outside? Is this like the porch? Like what's going on here? Tiny kitchen. At least it looks tiny because of the way they shot these photos. This, though, this looks like burn marks next to the light switch, which concerns me. I know this is the kitchen. But there shouldn't be burn marks next to the light switch. That's scary. Cramped, tiny bathroom with maybe a washing machine? I don't know. Would I live in a basement that's got modern amenities, but a mass murder took place in the basement, and you'll occasionally hear the wailing of the unhallowed dead echoing from the hills? Also, property tax is surprisingly low for its size. I mean, probably no, because castles are cold. Castles are really cold. They don't have heat. Nibbengelas. I mean, barn full of crap and... Is this coal? Like, what is... I don't even know. I don't even know. This place was just slightly confusing. Also, it's near a place called Bad Sulza, which just sounds funny to me. It's a great name. Oh, let's look at this one that has a weird pool area. Apparently that's all I saved this one for, so it should be a quick one. I saw this one and I was like, I'm not really interested. This doesn't seem that interesting. But the pool, though. But the pool, though. Hey, look at the lights. They're trying to make it look like starry? Question mark? And like reflect in the marble? Roman style mosaics, possibly. Something. Little curtain back there. Schwimmbad. Schwimmbad mit Kunstwollen. Fresco Maleren. Fresco Maleren. Lerian. Sorry. You don't hate it? It could be so much worse. Like, it's right on that verge, right? Where you're like, I don't think this is good, but it's not necessarily bad. They were going somewhere. And I like the idea of having your lights set up to be all twinkly and, like, reflective on the floor. Like, that seems cute. Yeah, swim bath. Yeah, swim bath. But yeah, otherwise this place is not terribly remarkable. It's whatever. It has an elevator. Flirimoon. But like, yeah, it just wasn't that amazing. But like the pool though. But the pool though. Because it would probably look really cool on the water, right? The sparkly lights. If the lights were actual constellations, yes. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, and like this one in particular doesn't look bad at all. This particular, like, fresco back here. The ones on this wall, I could kind of, I'm not, like, excited about them. But that one looks nice. The lady looks nice. Sauna, of course. Outside. Fancy. Fancy, fancy. Yeah. But it was just, I only saved that one for the pool. What is this one? Odd angles and vibes. I don't remember this one. Interesting choice of stone. And everything in the garden has overflowed. Very simple. That's kind of nice. The glass outside. Weird vibes indeed. Yes. Yes, I feel the vibes now. Can I get a job just going through real estate images and like culling ones that harm the property? Trailer house looking ass bedroom. Like, what is, yes, what? Next one's gonna say, it has a friendly atmosphere, and it's a giant mausoleum with a space heater inside. Bad Geechee. Like, what is this angle on the stairs? Look at all this wood paneling. Fake heater? Or is it a real heater because it's actually hooked into the wall? I can't tell. Ugly ass couch. But like, yeah, weird vibe. Weird vibe. Very odd. Fire pit, question mark? Like, not fire pit, but like a something that you're gonna burn stuff in. Garten. It just says garten. Uh-huh. Like, this is kind of nice. You're right on the water. That's nice. Like this shot, this angle, this is a perfectly fine image. Fine, sure, whatever. No, it takes away from the property. Cute. Not 100% convinced. You should use it though. Stuck in the 70s. Yeah, probably smells like cigarettes. Anyway, that one just had kind of a funny vibe, so I saved it. I wish I could zoom in on this. Like, what is this exactly? I don't know. You don't get a good look at it in any other pictures. I have one that is labeled, wallpaper. Let's look at that one. I do love, so like different places do different things. So in the States, usually the only blurs you'll get are like maybe house numbers on other houses, right? Which is weird because it's like we have the house number for this house. You're not hiding it. But on some, especially on German sites, I would see this where like the general area will be blurred. Anti-stalking measures? I don't know. Sorry, the picture of the bench overlooking the lake looks like a crime scene photo. Marley with the Hashimoto's, do you still feel cold even? Yes, especially in the desert. It gets cold out here, dude. Ah, wallpaper, indeed. I see. I mean, this doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it clashes with the rest of the stuff in the room, but weird. Again, this is another shot. Like, the pink room with the fucking light fixtures, like, it just looks like some indie band album. Some, like, indie, not even indie rock, but, like, soft, like, almost folksy music. You like purple? I do like purple. We made the carpets purple. I don't really want my carpets to be purple. Oh,
I see.
Oh,
What is going on here? Let's study this wallpaper for a moment. What is actually happening here?
We're going to set aside the fact that I find these countertops quite unattractive. And I would actually completely overlook my dislike of them, and I probably wouldn't dislike them if the walls weren't the color that they are. Because what is going on here? Like, this bit of tile is fine. I think? No, wait. Why is it so clear that it's here, but then here it's... That church-ass magenta carpet? Weird. Yeah, it's a very shallow sink. I mean, this bathroom's fine. Not, like, super attractive, but it's fine. This is an odd room. What is with this curtain? It's got this weird asymmetrical thing happening at the top. And then it's got another asymmetrical thing happening here at the bottom. I don't think I noticed that when I went through this house before. But also, more wallpaper trim. What? This area is perfectly fine. Not exciting, but fine. Seems like a nice town. I just said wallpaper. It must have been the kitchen that offended me, so. Let's look at a fancy place in Austria. How much is this place? This place is nearly 4 million USD. We got like a jacuzzi with flamingos in the back. The plants are nice. I hate basic lawn. It's awful. Big old cross. Jacuzzi. Cross. It's Bavaria. Why did I save this one? Oh! As if on cue. Look at this. I love it. Oh my. Jacuzzi with flamingos. What more could you want? I want this. I want this. I want flower closets. Okay. Why did I save this? Oh, I see. This is weird. What is this weird, like, I guess it's meant to be like loft beds, but it feels like scout camp or something. I don't know. It's a little odd. Ooh, that's just ugly. That's just unfortunate. What a boring room. This bed couch is too large for this room. Why did I say this? Behold! Is that a sauna closet? I don't know which one back here somewhere. This is a regular. This is a closet because like you hang, people come in and you can hang your coats up here. It doesn't look like there's any kind of sauna back in here, but I don't know. Maybe we'll be, oh, boring bathroom. Okay. Boring ass kitchen. Another boring bathroom that I guess it's fine. Why though? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors of wood. This is Europe. That couch is probably smaller than it looks. Hi, Bucket. I don't know. This place is like $4 million, so it might be pretty big. I mean, this is cute. Awkward, but cute. This is nice. Put your antlers outside. What? Oh, interesting door. Oh, this place is so odd. And then what is this man cave? Ugh. I think this first picture sums it up though. Jacuzzi, flamingos, cross. That's just what this place is. That's the only Austrian one I have. I guess I didn't find any particularly wildly interesting. One from Portugal that I listed as opulent. It's on the same site, so I presume it's very fancy. Nearly 12 million USD. Look at this place. Happy birthday. Look at this place. Look how fancy. Look at this paint job. And like cohesion with the color scheme. Interesting statues, though I'm not totally sold on them. Holy shit, patterns. Beautiful. Ooh, look at that place. Oh, you get fancy hedges even. Look at that. And a vineyard. Vineyard, a pool, fancy hedges. What more could you want?
Jesus loves flamingos.
And a fountain. This place needs some TLC, but... Oh! I wish I could zoom in on this little face. Oh, please tell me that's actually a feature of the pool, and he spits. There's more like either painting or tile work back there behind the arches. Ah, overgrown stones. Still nice, old school, like carriage house looking spot. Tile work. Pretty tree. / bush. Yes, the pool definitely looks like it needs some cleaning. Look at that fancy ass tile work. Oh. Oh, it's so nice. Oh my gosh. I wish this light fixture was more interesting, but look at the tile work. Woo! Woo! Tile work and carpet. We got a nice rug in here and a nice ass door. Look at that. Fancy. I mean, this bit almost doesn't fit the room, but that's okay. What? Oh my gosh. And chandelier. Mm-hmm. Look at all of this tile. Oh my gosh, it never ends. It just keeps going. It's through the whole house. Also, the floors are nice. Nice proper stone. Dang. You're the kind of person who would put chandeliers in every room. Oh, we got another shot of the... Okay, so it's a little... This room is a bit busy. I would say... Even if all you did was take the patterns off the pillows, it would probably be okay. Because everything on the ceiling is fine. It's not busy. It's intricate paintwork. The rug is fine. It's not overpowering. The tile work is fine. It's not overpowering. But having these, like, these odd pillow choices. Fireplace is quite good. Look how tall it is. It's a high mantle. Oh, okay, so this is a better look at the room. This room is also huge, so yeah, it totally works that there's so much going on with the paints. But ditch the rug and keep the pillows. Like, I just think they should be solid colors. They should just all be solid colors instead of palm trees and stuff. I'm okay with the rug. The rug brings... So it's like there's the little bit of blue, a little bit of blue, a little bit of blue, blue, green, gold. But also red. There's also red. And the doors are red, which is interesting. This like rusty, orangey red. So is this floor in here. Interesting choice of rug here. If all the pillows were solid colors. Yeah, if it were just solid colors, I think it would be fine. And then you could just keep them all. Ooh, getting a peek outside. Yeah, this ceiling is also very nice. I'm not sure that this fits in with the rest of the room, but it's probably just there because they didn't have another place to put it. Oh, more tile. There's so much tile in this place. It's amazing.
More tile, more tile. So pretty. Oh, that's damaged here, but that's okay. We could take care of it.
Convince people surround themselves with noisy decorations to silence the screaming in their heads. So I don't think that that works. However, there is something to be said for creating noisy, so to speak, environments when to create something that your mind's going to engage with if you are, say, stuck in space or something like that. I've heard some people claim that, you know, yeah, you would need to have... do you guys remember Martian Gothic? That game specifically outright states that everything has clashing styles to create a diverse visual environment for people who are so far away from home. It's an interesting concept. More tile! Some people just like having something to look at, for sure. And some people don't. Some people are the complete opposite. Some people are scarily opposite, where unless it is incredibly plain and like everything is basic neutral colors with silver appliances everywhere, like...
More tile, look! And look at this. Oh, it's stone around the stove. This cute little window. This place is nice.
We haven't had too many haunted places tonight. It's mostly been somewhat cursed or quaint, cute, acceptable. Terrible at decorating. Yeah, like I'm not particularly good at decorating either, but that's just because I always just acquire stuff, random stuff, which I don't. Anyway. Yeah, it is kind of Mediterranean. I mean, this is Portugal, so it has that. It's got that feel. It's got that feel. Ooh, look at that headboard. I feel like this thing needs a floofier mattress. Not too floofy. We still want to be able to see the headboard, but... And more tile. So much tile. Oh, look at these cute little chairs. It's only a hypothesis. It's blurst. Yeah, the word of the night is blurst. But it's a stuffed animals. Oh my gosh, do I get to keep the stuffed animals if I spend the $12 million on this place? This room's kind of nice. Ooh.
Fancy. Excuse me.
It's getting to be that time. We've been doing this for 3 hours straight.
Oh, that's an interesting little chandelier here.
I used to know someone who rented a place that had a tile living room, but with 70s style conversation pit. Feel like we should bring those back. I think millennials are into bringing those back. Oh,
had a baby clip. Look at this tile. Everything's so fancy.
Look at the outside. It looks like a painting out there. Oh my gosh. Like just pretty tile everywhere. Lots of nice headboards. Looks like a painting when you open the window. Wild.
More stuffed on my nose. He's a cat.
I'm not into bringing back the conversation pit. I want to bring back the fight pit. Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense if it was them.
Yogi, go there.
Okay, I'm distracted. I'm distracted by the stuffed animal. So here's a funny thing about immersion break time. I'm not like in quote unquote like into plushies. Like I'm not like acquiring them, but I am that person that if I find a lonely like stuffed bunny left over from Easter sitting on some random shelf in the back of the store that got forgotten and left behind, I'm buying that bunny. The bunny is mine. The poor thing. He needs a home. This is a nice little thing. I mean, obviously the blankets are really bringing the room together, and a different rug would be better, but it still looks nice. Yeah, like I can't handle, like I have this like weird attachment. Like if I can immediately know, if I already know it or can immediately see like, oh, there's like a big bin of these guys over here. We can just put him back in there and then he won't be lost. But if it's one of those things where it's like, oh, they're not selling these anymore. Like these are gone. This guy just got missed because he was like shoved in the behind some, you know, pasta boxes or something. I'm gonna take him with me. Or sometimes like missing, like, if like, I know there's been a few times where like, we've found like a missing kids thing, like just a little small, squishy like keychain plushie kind of thing. And if nobody claims it, like if it just sits there, we'll wash it, and then like, you know, it can become the catnip teddy bear. Pretty sure that's how Campbell got his catnip teddy bear, because it was a torn up. It was probably ripped up by a dog, and we found it and we cleaned it, and then we restuffed him, but he has a little opening in the back so we can stick catnip in there, and then Campbell's very happy.
Look at that pretty pool. Look at that, more tile.
Pretty trees.
Everything's pretty.
Yeah, you don't say garden, huh? Definitely garden. And of course you get your own chapel. This is one really pretty stuffed bunny. You used to look at it one day, it was gone, and you were heartbroken. Turns out it was because your dad bought it for you for your birthday. That was so sweet. They gave us a peek into the chapel. The German place didn't, so I didn't think we'd get to see inside. But this is what it looks like. Nice. You could decorate it how you like. Very good. That was a nice one. Oh, how about we do something completely different? One that I noted as dimly lit. Weird vibe. Mm-hmm. Do I want to be in big view, or should I just go down the... Yeah, it cuts it off, so let's just go big view. It cuts off the top a little bit, but... Sure, the outside, okay. This angle, this looks like a horror movie house. It needs a paint job, but it looks like a horror movie house. So this is like right by some kind of road thing, okay. Looking like Hostel. I had never watched those movies, and I'm perfectly happy to continue being ignorant. Oh, the pool. What is this little house? What is this pool shack? What kind of shed is that? That is a green pool and very high hedges. We don't want you to see anything that happens back here. You're right by like a park or a baseball field or something though. Look at the big lights and the nets. Oh, no. We are, I mean, yes. Sorry, I misread. Yes, we are in Portugal. This is Portugal. We have not changed areas yet. Okay, yep, sure. Uh-huh, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, this is a horror movie house, and you can, like, look down and see people, like, driving up, parking their car. Yeah, interesting shade of pool green.
Why broom? Why mop? What is that? Why is the door open? Nice window, but not nice enough. What is that in the background? What is that house? What is our neighbor doing?
If this was in a horror movie, the white paint would be switched to something else. But the stone would stay the same. Dead ass yard. This is like a workshop on how not to take real estate photos. I was saying earlier, I was like, can I get a job? Oh my god, there's like supposed to be a fountain here. Oh, this is such a horror movie house. You look down and you can see the fountain. You look down and you see the dead body draped over the fountain, and there's blood running everywhere. Oh my gosh. I want a job culling real estate photos. Like, no, this photo damages your property. Don't post it. Yeah, you would have to do some CG work, or you'd have to do a little masking essentially to hide, to make this place look like it's more rural, right? You can't have the neighbors being right there. Oh god. The ironwork is making you weirdly uncomfortable. Yeah, there's something about it that there's something about it that doesn't, I don't know, it's not weird. It just feels almost lazy or something. I don't know, there's something about it. Welcome to the dimly lit interior. Don't worry, there are lights. We just didn't bother to turn them all on. Everything in this one room. Everything. Dining, living room, sitting area, other sitting area, billiard table. Oddly, yeah, someone's dad for sure died and decomposed in this house before anyone missed him. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, it's another ghost orb, guys. I might have to add ghost orb to the corner. Oh, we got another one. But it's got to be from the creepy door. The tiny door that's like opening to let the ghost orb in. We got to go back and get that one. Specifically. Man, look at all those ghost orbs, guys. Like, what purpose does this photo serve? What is this actually showing me? If you want to show me the weird, like, choice of having the glass in the wall, why not take a closer shot straight on? Orb.
Lots of orbs.
What is this? Why does this make me... This makes me uncomfortable. Something about this, the texture, the color, makes... No. Is that a panini maker thing? Oh, they got their collection of nice plates up here and cups. Oh, that's kind of cute. This is a horror movie still. This is not a shot that helps me comprehend the layout of the property. You're just facepalming. It looks dirty. They want to avoid the big black spot in the ceiling under the bedroom. Panini press. That's the word I was looking for. I was like, what? It's not a maker. What's it fucking called? It's a press. Cups that will fall down at any moment. Could possibly. Also, wait. Can I get closer? No. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be somebody talking to like a cat or a dog or something. But at first glance, it looks like a creepy clown. Okay. Different kitchen? Bar, maybe? More nice stuff? Why does this area look so fancy compared with the rest? Oh yeah, look at those floors, guys. Look at this blurry picture of these floors. Yo, what is smaller than 340p? Is there anything smaller than 340p? What? What's smaller? What's smaller? We had some photos earlier on an Italian site that was like, it wasn't even 340p. Like it was wild. 240p. That's not 340. Brain. Why did I keep saying 340? Yes, low definition television, yes. But what's lower than 240? 240 is the lowest that anything seems to go. Is it like, yeah, 144, that's it. I'm gonna be real, they didn't even seem 144. They were bad. Anyway, this photo is also bad. This is a fancy kitchen with like 3 ovens. 4, maybe. Why would you not take this photo from further back so we can see the whole staircase? This is the seance room. This is the seance room. This is where the shit went down. Yeah, thumbnail size, but blown up to be like this size. You couldn't make out anything in them. Wait, would you not pay a real estate photographer? Damn. Oh, that's a good scene. Well, that's what's so funny is that in some of these countries, I've been talking about how the real estate photography is almost too well done. Like it's kind of sterile. It's not stupendous. It's like kind of bad in a different way, but it's probably solid for getting people to buy properties, right? It's not for our purposes. But then, don't worry, Spain and Portugal, we got you covered. I love this. What is in this? Because my brain immediately said eyeballs, but obviously it's not. It's like candies or something. What purpose does this photo serve? Oh yes, big Italian horror energy. More fancy stuff. What is this? It's some kind of folk art. Candles falling over. Yeah, oh, we're getting a closer look, but I still can't make it out. It's got to be candies. That's a freaking seance room, man. Oh my gosh. And it comes, if you turn around and look back at the door, it comes complete with a sketch of your dearly beloved. Oh boy. Okay, we're back at the beginning. That's the end? Why are all the shutters in the windows? Because why wouldn't you let in the natural light? I have to look at this one because I don't remember it. And the note I have for it says farmland in quotation marks. Farmland. They just want you to take the land. They don't care what you do with the ruins on it. They just want you to take the land. But look at this. You can see like the door where the stairs were. It's like it's actually kind of neat. Portrait of Pawpaw that he got down at the shore. Yeah, a little bit. All this can be yours. Farmland. 20,000 meters squared. That's a lot. I feel like that's more than this is even expressing. Damn. Anyway, yeah. Spain had some of those. Portugal definitely has some of those. Please just take our land. Let's look at this one, shall we? Old and opulent, I noted it as. Down and move the headstones. Okay. The lawn needs work. Also, lawns suck. Use native plants. Stop doing lawns. I feel strong feelings about this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you came in later to the stream, as a note, Europe is really good at putting the biggest watermarks on their real estate photos, unlike America. This is actually really cool. The ceiling's a little odd, seems new, but oh yes, let's go. Okay. I mean, this is a very long building, it seemed like, so this pans out. Yes, this makes sense. Why? What? Confused. All right. Oh no, it's just painted. I thought at first my brain could not compute. This is all painted. It's a train. It's a train scene in the countryside. All right. I mean, this is a very nice, like, path out onto the veranda or something.
Ooh, yeah, very nice.
That's a nice fireplace. The rest of the room is kind of, not that interesting. Pay no attention to the uninteresting room. Look at the pretty purple flowers. Look at the pretty purple flowers. Look at that. I want a close-up on that. What is it? Oh, look at those stairs. Oh, dear.
Gardener required.
It's a little odd that they've got the doors. I can't tell if they have the... Well, yeah, no, that door is wide open. So they do have the doors wide open. Why not shut them so we can see what it looks like when it's shut? Ooh, tile work. Pool that actually looks like it has been kept clean. Despite this place being basically abandoned. For all intents and purposes. Yeah. Relatively clean. This is interesting. Not exciting, but interesting. Okay, let's go, vineyard. Ooh, look at that view, though. That is a lot of pretty purple flowers. That's a lot. Oh, what an odd final shot. Because it's not the same picture, but it is the same spot. Oh, I guess it's showing a little bit more of the whole thing. But why is it so zoomed out? What's worse in your guys' opinion? Bad real estate photos or bad digital staging? Ah, yes, the perfect spot to be sieged by the neighboring town. Probably. Maybe one more. Still derelict, less opulent. For the other end of the spectrum, definitely probably was very nice at one time. Used to have stuff going on. Okay, you get inside and it's like, oh okay. All right, it's a fixer-upper. We gotta work on some stuff. Yep, definitely a fixer-upper. Yeah, okay. There's fish. Okay, all right. I love seeing the chairs pushed so close to the television. And yeah, look at that TV. Look at all that smoke. Look at the smoke damage here. I mean, this was Grandma and Grandpa's house, obviously. Interesting, they've got these like Dutch windmill looking things. I mean, aren't necessarily Dutch. It just makes me think of specifically Dutch ones because of the blue on white. Chunky CRTs. Yeah, we can see our photographer here. She's trying. there's still like mixed nuts in there. I think there are. I mean, obviously there's still alcohol over here. They have old school setup. Oh man. Very cute. Rest of the family sits at the table. Got a low ass bed. Oh, excuse me. Oh, some water damage. Oh. And then we have the other space. Oh, whoa. Okay, no, this is cool. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at this old fire.
Stove, cooking, oven. Oven, that's the word I'm looking for. Jesus. The low bed would look fine if the head and tail frames weren't so tall. Yeah, probably. Oh, wow. Look at this place. And our firewood, all right. Done some work in there.
Looking at the outside.
Yeah, fixer-upper. Dash a fixer-upper for sure. I have one spot in Poland. Let's see if it's a fancy place. It's a castle. Oh, hell yeah. That is selling for how much? Just over 400,000 USD.
Yo, I heard you like high clowns and your high clowns, so I put a high clown on your high clown.
Look at this place. Also potentially a horror movie house, but I kind of like it. And the old bicycle sitting outside. You see the brickwork peeking through. Here's the back. Oh, wow. Can't tell if room angles are strange or just the photographer just crunching themselves into the corner. This is a haunted mansion if one ever existed. Again, why is the door open? Yes. That's a weird perspective. Oh, there's a door here, so why don't you just open the door and step in, and then you wouldn't have to squish yourself in the corner. Look at that tile. Diamond, like, harlequin tile, and then very interesting woodwork. Wooden floors over here. What? What? Oh, how odd. Like, this is so nice, and then these weird fucking additions. No. Is that a window into the kitchen? What is that? Blue enamel railing. Hang on. Yeah, it's true. What's going on with that? The parquet floors were gorgeous ones. Yeah, they have to have been. This also looks like it had a nice floor. Immediately puts you in the mind of the color photos of the Addams Family set with the pink. Oh, yeah. That's true. Why is it just here painted brown? I don't understand.
I don't understand. And here's painted black.
Why? Also, why is there like a window in this one? Okay, I just had a random thought because there were a lot of manor houses and castles and things that during the wars would become like makeshift hospitals or places for people to stay. Maybe that's a leftover relic because the paint doesn't seem that old, but maybe that's like a leftover relic from those days. I don't know. Is that smoke damage or black mold? Your guess is as good as mine, because this actually looks like it could be part of like a kitchen over here, so could be smoke. This place was definitely old enough to witness the wars, so Jivor. Why blue enamel? That is so interesting. That could also be something left over from some other purpose this building had for a while. And like, look at this. Why would you have all these hooks? Could have been used as a schoolhouse even, maybe. I wonder. We'll read the description and see if there is one. I don't know if this is real Portico, so it might have a description. Getting creepy orphanage vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. A place to send the kids whose parents have gone off to fight or what have you. This is also Poland, so... ooh, drone view. Oh, you can look up at the balcony area. Terrace. This is open on the roof, okay. 2024. So maybe this is a more recent, this is just some more recent photos. It's less pink. In the bright sun. Interesting. Okay, so Granoco Castle. County Manor. Manor house in need of renovation on 5.5 hectares of land. Small village located about... Granoco is a small village located about 30 kilometers from the provincial capital Poznan. Manor house there. A beautiful two-story from 1830. 1830. Okay. It also has a complete basement. Complete basement. Convertible attic offers enough space for further creative ideas. On the garden side, a veranda invites to linger. In recent years, various minor maintenance measures have been carried out, but the bulk of the work is pending. In the course of various post-war uses, including a school... I was right. That was one of my guesses. The building has been altered and today no longer corresponds to its original condition, although some elements from the building period are still present. Directly adjacent to the house, the historic park extends over 5.5 hectares. Here, every tree has been inventoried. The manor property can be used both privately and commercially in the future, possibility of obtaining various grants. Owner has compiled numerous documents for this purpose, including complete documentation and various expert opinions. All utilities such as electricity, water, gas, sewage, and septic tank are available. Purchase price is negotiable, and this is... Let's be real, guys. Only just a little over 400,000 USD. It's not that bad. Yeah, blue railing does make sense for a school. I have one from the Czech Republic, also on Real Portico, that is a castle, Kunis Castle. It's listed in my notes as in quotation marks, fixer upper. So here we are. We've made it to the castle. And now I just realized that on this site, the borders are like really funky on that side. Hang on. It's now that I've noticed it, I have to change it. When I'm not noticing it, it's not a big deal. It's fine. It can just be like that. But once I notice it, it's all over. There we go. Okay. I'll have to change it again in a minute, probably when we switch sites. Opulent previously. Don't mind the graffiti. Castle. Castle in the Czech Republic near Prague. Very cool statues. I wish I knew what they were, who they were of specifically. Very cool. And this entryway, very fancy. Very fancy. Ooh, little courtyard. Looks more like the state pen than a castle. Let's be real. Some older prisons were designed kind of like castles in reverse. Like, keep everything in versus out. Ooh, these crumbling stairs. And there used to be something here for you to grab onto. Not anymore. See, this up here doesn't look so bad. Darn. Why are the windows all open? Oh, no. This place is very beat up. Oh, no. I mean, very pretty old doors, but oh, no. This poor place. Rustic. This is one piece of furniture all the way back there. A door blown off its hinges. I love the old school low ceilings. Cute. Quaint. Pink. Less cute and quaint. And what is this extra little circular window? Ooh, looks like there used to be... Oh,
there was paintings on the ceilings.
and the walls were stripy. Wait, what? Ah. All the brick falling apart. Yep. Speaking of state pen vibes. Oh, that courtyard needs work. Lots of it. Oh, wow. Okay, here's where the rest of it used to be. Damn. Oh, is that like... That looks like a mule. That looks like a mule. Like a donkey. Not a horse. Oh, yeah. Let's go. He's adorable. Does he come with the place? Certainly an upper of the fixer variety. Oh, yeah. Damn. Oh, man. Like, I would just let the walls do their thing. You know? Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I want the donkey to be included.
Okay, so this was a whole other building. Well, we're back to the story. All right. Price on request. Baroque portal on the main facade stand two majestic African warriors, the work of Bohemian sculptor Ferdinand Maximilian Brokoff, whose notable works include the statues on Prague's Charles Bridge. So I was wondering about those statues. It was like, is this a stylistic choice, or are we actually representing people of color here? Hell yeah, African warriors. A little weird that they're in the Czech Republic, but that's fine. Clearly, they seemed tough, and they wanted them to represent their space. The two-story wings, head roof, blah, 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 blah. Original barrel vaults and lunettes have been preserved. Price on request means you have to have enough money that it won't matter. Yep. Depending on the intended concept, the property offers up to 9,400 square meters of usable space, which is one of the smaller ones we've seen for these for the big castles. The castle, along with the farmyard and its buildings, is listed in the Central Register of Monuments of the Czech Republic under this number. Happy to provide info on funding opportunities. Local development plan designates the property as a multifunctional area, allowing for the following potential future uses: residential complex, service buildings, commercial property. Current use: abandoned. Oh no, we have to do both of these. There's no way. Okay, we're sticking. This is we're in full castle manor house now, constantly. This is just where we are in Central Moravia.
You gotta move in and make sure it's cursed.
Also, get this car out of the shot. Very odd shape, but also up on this terrace with like a tower. I don't even know what's happening here. But very cool low ceilings. Car for scale. Yeah, there you go. Very loud, interesting room. Squeezing extra chairs in at the table. Also, it's creating a very interesting perspective here, going out this way. Oh, there's something about it. Here's looking the other way. Oh,
Don't look at that naked lady,
what is this? What? What is this? Guys, did we find High Clown's girlfriend? What are you doing back there, ma'am? Also, why is there a bed in this room? I thought this was like a dining room. There's a haunted J-Rocker in the corner. It's just Kami Joe. It's just Kami Joe. There's a long story here. I think we found I think we found a friend for Hike Clown. Okay. Moving on. Wow, that's a lot of little tiny antlers. Teeny tinies. This room is like there's totally different styles of rugs, like a yellow wallpaper. Odd, but the fireplace looks cool. I will say that. Also, what is happening over here? Is that like a doorway that's been blocked up? It kind of seems like it. Yeah, old ass school fireplace. The extra, like the metal doors. Sorry, I spaced out there, like trying to make sense of. Okay, we got really blue, really yellow, swords. I'm sorry. No. So here, books. Here, it's just wallpaper. Those are, or painting? I think it's wallpaper. It's not real. It's not real. Castle, why? Why? Why have you done this? Also, I just noticed, while there's real books right here, there's still wallpaper behind it. Pseudo-intellectual. What? Why? What is this? What is happening? Why are there no curtains? Oh god, there's more of them. Why wasn't this in my notes for this place? Did I not see them? I guess not. I guess I didn't click through far enough. I had to have seen them though, and that's why I put it on the list. Okay, another doll. This is just an extra outfit. Got it. Oh, and here's another outfit. Oh. Why are they always right next to naked lady paintings? The doll's always next to a naked lady painting. Hey, the band's all here. Are they old-timey mannequins? They don't look like mannequins. Like, they actually, like, their eyes are painted and everything. Like, these are dolls. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I feel like this room could be fine, but oh. Not right now, it's not. Oh, God. Like, I feel like they're trying to put some kind of fashion on display, but it looks like costume fashion and not true fashion. Whereas, like, this looks like an actual old dress on display. I'm pretty sure the first one was Tetsu from Malice Mazer. Million. I mean, this is really cool. This carving. Whatever this is clearly important. This fake-ass, fucking fake ship thing over here. Kind of ruining the vibe. The everything. Oh, God. This wallpaper is also... Like, actual books. Actual jars of stuff. Model ship. What is happening? Marco Polo. Oh! And then this is just an art gallery with, like, modern art in it. And models? Animals? That looks like animals. Wild. Okay. The chandelier. Pretty fancy. Wish we had a better shot of that. Yeah, this is the... Oh. The Haunting of Hill House. That's what that makes me think of. Fancy. Yeah, this is somebody's art exhibit. And this is set up for a conference. Okay. Of some description. I mean, the ceiling's nice. It's quite nice. Dark wood is nice. But this, wait, hang on. This is also set up for like a conference, but there's like a horse tackle or something on the walls. It's a restaurant. Those are menus. What is this? What are these ugly ass? Like this is terrible. Put some actual plants in there, for God's sake. All right, there's the outside from the other end. Okay, so this is attached. This isn't separate. This is attached to the rest of it. This is an odd looking little place, isn't it? Because, like, this shape is so weird. And this is a different color, so I wonder if it's from the original and this was added on too. There's only like one more picture, I think. Yeah. Okay, what's the deal with this place? Price on request. Constructed 1360. Well, I could tell by the ceilings. Castle on the hill in eastern Chechnya, the second largest town of the country. The castle has been mentioned for the first time in the 14th century. The castle has 3 floors. Under the bastion, there is a former riding school that is now being used as a conference hall. Okay, that's what that is. That's so the let me look at the pictures. So this over here, I'm gonna guess maybe, is the riding school that got turned into a conference center. That's my guess. Next to that hall, there's a large restaurant for 100 guests. There is one outbuilding housing reception and cash desk. There are wine cellars. First floor has vaulted ceilings. Second and third floor there are apartments, chambers, halls, etc. Property has been extensively renovated with original architectural elements preserved. Half the castle has been fully refurbished and fully furnished. Only half, though. And to fill that place with a whole commune of people. Current use, commercial property, you don't say. Secluded location, hillside location. I don't know. This doesn't seem that secluded to me. Rural, yes. Secluded, you're on a hill, but there's all the rest of the town's still right there. Let's just jump right into the next one. I've already got it pulled up. This is in Southwest Bohemia. Castle for sale. Very pretty. Like, fuck the lawn, okay? Let's get some other plants going on in here, but very nice walk, little fountain, very pretty colors. I approve of these colors. Green gate. We got lions. Oh, hey, hunting a Hill House again. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at the path. Very nice. Oh boy, okay. Oh yes, old school. So, I love that we've got like the firewood over here, but over here, we've got the very obvious, all the same magazines, you know, like things for people to take. Look at this though. Look at this floor.
Hey, you fancy.
Alright. What's happening over here? Is it statues? Is it something stuffed? Something here about butlers. There's a staircase. It's very interesting looking on the inside. Also has a ceiling tile thing that is cut off at the moment. I can't get a good look at it.
Thank you for the alert, Carmina.
I can't get a good look at it without putzing with this, but actually, hang on. Can I... Yes, okay, there we go. I can show it to you. I forgot. Some sites let me do this, some sites don't. You kind of see it. More fanciness, old school heater. Some celebrity photos, I'm going to presume. You know, like people who maybe stayed here at some point. Not an attractive room, honestly, but it could be worse. Okay, so here's your little area where you can get your tea and coffee. Look at that ceiling.
That's pretty. Let's all the color hit the walls and stuff.
Yeah, no, okay, so famous people definitely stayed here. Look at this. There's, like, photos on, like, the doors. Those different doors. You're staying in the room that such and such actor stayed in. That was neat. Oh, and the painting.
They painted little flowers on the wall. That's neat.
I like this old bench here too. That's pretty nice. This place is kind of a weird feeling, but I dig it. I dig the weird feeling. I like our little hexagon floor here, and the knot candles. I'm into it. Very pretty. Ooh, look at this floor.
Look at this fanciness. Chandeliers.
Yeah, I like this tile floor. This is clearly like restaurant breakfasty area or something. More fanciness. Probably for food times. Ooh, some kind of game room. Study. Like, this is very nice. I also felt this way about the one with the red around it. The red curtains. It's very nice.
Fancies. So very fancies.
Okay. Less fancy. I mean, it's fancy, but there's another picture. This is interesting. It almost looks like a confessional or something. Huh. Alright, old school trunk. Nice couch. I guess I'm just not crazy about the, like, slate blue. Oh. I do like peachy red. That works for me. You know. Again, these rooms don't seem that exciting, but more like movie stills and stuff. Old school phone. That's kind of what that looks like. Yeah, nice wood inlay patterns, right? Okay, here's the walk with all the benches. This is the lawn looking a little nicer. Still, get rid of your basic lawns. There's another shot of this room. I like the chairs.
They got fancy embroidery on them.
Oh, I didn't notice this at the top. That's kind of nice. You know, not for me, but oh, that's an even better shot. Okay, looking back towards the front of the room. Yeah, for realsies. Wait, is this has got to be like an office. This is meant to be like an office, a more private office? Or is this a different room? These chairs don't look the same. Wait, I thought it was the same room, but maybe it's like the room next door that has like the same general patterning. That old ass desk. I love it.
Fancy ceilings.
Okay, now we're back in the game room. Looking back towards that. Okay. Alright. Ooh, sauna. There is a sauna. Fancy. Oh, don't look at that. There's a person there. What is that? Look at that really unattractive clock up in the corner. You got a little privacy folding thing for your hot tub. Oh my gosh. Look at these spearhead looking things on the grate. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's the butler thing. I'm not going to try to translate that.
It's so pink / peachy red.
I like it. It's not too cursed, not too haunted. It's been kept up nicely. I know you guys can't see the whole thing here, but small castle in South Bohemia, 8 hectares of land. Chateau built in the Art Nouveau style during the 19th century. Property is situated in the center of an expansive park, making it an ideal choice for an elegant private residence. Currently, it operates as a hotel with 13 rooms, each equipped with bathrooms. Some even feature their own living areas. The chateau boasts a grand entrance hall with fireplaces, a bar, and 2 dining rooms utilized as a restaurant, along with a kitchen. Additionally, 2 auxiliary buildings are included. One serves as a wellness center offering spa treatments, a jacuzzi, sauna, and massages. The park features well-maintained pathways lined with mature trees and statues. It also includes a pond and tennis courts.
You don't say.
I just wanted you to see, this is in Slovakia. I actually pulled up several from Slovakia. There's some very pretty old manor houses, even if they are somewhat derelict. But this one, being one of the derelict ones, Rumanova Manor House. So, it needs some love. But look at this. Look at this really they just made this and they're like, we got to get the water off the roof. We got to get all of it off the roof. This place. Oh, what an unfortunate photo. I picked, well, these stairs are very cool, by the way. Look at that. Look at that design. Ah, zooming in doesn't help. Very neat design on the stairs. Very cool. Very different. There's some fancy fireplaces. Place needs a lot of work. Clearly work has started on the place. There's a lot of work to do. And there's a lot of brick. Seems like they're trying to cover up the brick, which I feel like they should leave some of it maybe, but maybe it can't be exposed. Maybe it's just too old. So definitely working on renovations and doing stuff, right? Lots of open doors. Oh gosh, what is this even? Is it a hole? I don't think so. I guess there's a floor there. I don't know. Busted pieces of wood panels and stuff. Right now, I want to... Where is it? Where is it? I gotta find it. Where is it? Is this place? Oh, that's it. The door leading to a door, leading to a door, leading to a door? Question mark. This is the whole reason why I saved this real estate listing. I just wanted to show you guys this. And then, we can show you guys... Oh, God. This is very cool, though. This staircase is very cool. Let's have a peek at what this manor house is all about. Near Bratislava, Western Slovakia, 160 kilometers from Vienna. Let's see, constructed 1714. I actually expected it to be a bit older, slightly older than that, but 1714. Okay, last modernization, 2014. Seems like it was longer ago than that, but okay. After its purchase, building underwent comprehensive renovation. The roof gutters, old chimneys, and entire structural framework from the basement to the upper floor were reinforced using solid construction techniques. Okay, so they've done all the hard work. Basement is perfectly suited as a wine cellar. Blah, 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 blah. They're really trying to get people to buy this place. It is a private cellar. This guy has run out of money to keep pushing this place. Current use, abandoned. Let's see if we can squeeze in one more. Not falling apart, but very atmospheric. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, we haven't been comparing prices on the last couple, but that was because we started running into price available upon request. Look at this place. Very cool. I said earlier, we haven't had as many haunted spots tonight. This place is haunted as fuck. Look at that angle. Now, this is a nice angle. I wish the gate was more closed so you could get a better look at it, but... Yeah, what does that even say? Eurolux? But yeah, anybody who came in on the reads, we do this every once in a blue moon. I do a special real estate stream where we look at absolutely cursed buildings. Sometimes blurst. Blurst is the word of the night. And also just places that, oh boy, haunted as heck. Ooh, that's so pretty though. Look at that. Wait, can I get a good look at this? Ex unde mentoin. That's the only thing I can really make out. I wonder if I can, let's see. I gotta be quick because I used all of my ad pushes so that we could wrap up. Bentoin? No, I can't find that particular phrasing. I have to dig a little. The aesthetic. This place gotta be haunted as fuck. Oh, God. I mean, I love it. But, yeah, haunted as hell. We love it. I'm sorry I'm giving you just a fast run manor house in Slovakia. You're very cool, though. Ooh. The green with this window. Gilded siren, welcome in. Oh, the old walls are showing in here. Along with a Sprite bottle. Very atmospheric. Oh, goodness. Oh, these need love. These need TLC. But I love that they're here. This just looks like a freaking Urbex photo from circa 2004. Like... Did they write on the walls? Metal church. Huh. Is there a basement? Or is that just a hole? That's just a hole. Oh no. Very cool. I like this. I like this place's vibe. Like, it's not like super old. Like, it's not like dark brooding haunted. It's more just like, oh yeah, it's haunted. Shrug. Like, it's very... Of course it is. Of course it is. Ah, more holes in the wall, even though that one's probably supposed to be there. Oh, are we back at the start? We are. Okay, wait. So they want just a little over 200,000 USD for it. Renaissance Manor from 1648. At the beginning of the 19th century, it was rebuilt in the classicist style between 1880 and 1890. Okay, I was gonna say they've definitely changed it. Romantic neo-Gothic elements were added. The Zerme family used the manor house until 1918, when they emigrated to Hungary and continued to manage their property through legal representatives. During the Second World War, the German army had a garrison in the manor house. Ooh. After 1948, the manor house was home to a pottery cooperative. Oh. History of this house going ooh to oh. The manor house is a listed building and owned by a private company, which means it is not open to the public. It includes a small adjoining park, which is enclosed by a stone wall. Currently a commercial property, I guess because it's part of the park? Question mark? Interesting. Owned by a professor. Huh. Well, roller coaster of emotions right there. Yeah, right? Right after the war, they were like, we gotta make sure that this old manor house is not remembered for that, because that's not what it was for. Come the fuck on, it's gotta be on it. This place is pure material for horror Photoshop's ache. I mean, yeah, of course it's haunted, but it's like, it's a little less damsels falling out of windows in a great bloody heap haunted. It feels a little different. Just typical, regular haunted, right?